Good morning, traders. This is Raul Rivera with your morning market profile analysis. Today is Monday, June 26, 2017. Let's get started here. First up, we have the E-mini S&P 500 futures. As you can see today, we're having a pretty decent rally here. We're up quite a few points. Looks like we made a low of 29.75 and we're all the way up at 42.25, so a little greater than 10 points. We like to see that early in the morning. We could also see we have more buyers and sellers, about 3,200 more buyers than sellers at the current moment, pre-market. Actual time right now is 8:35 a.m. Eastern time. So let's take a look at a profile view of this. I found a few areas that I like to highlight here for possible shorts and longs. Today, like I said, we're trending up, so we can see multiple distributions on the profile. So I'm just going to go ahead and split these. Split letter A and then split letter K. So here gives us a better view of what we're really looking at. And what we're really looking at is just a little bit of consolidation. So a D shape followed by a P, followed by a P. So we're definitely in a trending up pattern. And when we're in a trending up pattern, we like to hover over here into the hybrid view. Zoom in some. And the place to buy is right at VWAP or TWAP. Right? VWAP is a volume weighted average price. TWAP is a time weighted average price. Okay. We can see institutions down here. They've been buying this up. This is a cumulative tick volume, and we're looking at 50 lots or greater. These guys are, traders who trade 50 lots or greater are usually the institutions, the average Joes. They may have the capital requirements, but they don't have the risk tolerance. I myself am one of those traders. I could put a 100 lot trade in the S&P 500 right now if I wanted to. The reason I don't is because the risk is just way too much. I could possibly make a lot of money, but then I could also lose a lot of money. The leverage is too high for my trading plan and my trading account size. So the place to buy it would be 38.50 to 37. That actually matches with a profile, with a market profile level here. Let me just go ahead and zoom this back out. So after doing all the splits here, I'm looking at a possible potential buy here inside 37.5 to 36. We got a few value area highs up here around 45 to 47. I think that's where we could find a little bit of a top. So I like buying down here at 37 and selling up here at 45 to 47. So I'm just gonna go ahead. I actually like this trade here.
Order pending.
Place the order.
Order pending.
I'm gonna keep them small here, and I'm just gonna meet in the middle here. Try to go for 46.
Order pending.
Again for another 5 lot.
Order pending.
All right. Next up, we have the 30-year bond. This one, interesting to see the bonds and the S&P rally. And much like Friday morning, I'm really not looking to short this market. I mean, we've been in nothing but an uptrend, so I'm looking for areas to buy. Today we could see we have positive imbalance of 1,073, which means there's 1,073 more contracts that were bought on the ask price than on the bid. We take the difference between the bids and asks, and we can see a positive 1,075, which means we have more buyers and sellers in a sense. After going through all the splits here, I found that we still like this area, the same area from Friday. This brought in really decent profits. I bought the low and pretty much took it off very near the highs, and that's what we try to do with the market profile, is be very precise. This market is starting to extend. If we split the distribution, we have a D followed by an extension higher. We don't know exactly how much it can go, but we can see that there's definitely some buying going on in here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and merge this again. There we go. We can see volume starting to build up here at the highs as well. So this one, I like the long at 156.05, and also if that area fails, I do like 55.26 to 24, but the market's extending higher, so there's no point in even placing an order. I don't think the market's gonna come down and give me a fill. Next up, we have the crude oil contract. After going through all these, all the splits, crude oil actually had a P followed by a B. So this is what I like to call a broken profile. We have an uptrend, which is a P-shaped distribution right here, and we quickly follow it with a downtrend, which would be a B-shaped distribution. When we have these sort of patterns, it's tough to really say what side of the trade we really want to be on, at least on a daily bias. If I take a look at the overall trend, we're definitely moving lower. I like the short side better than the long side. So with that being said, after going through all the splits, I like this area up here between 43.85 and 75, about a 10 tick range. I think this area will be okay to sell. And to the long side, I'm liking 42.70 down to 60. 70 to 60, another 10 tick range. If we do manage to rally and somehow manage to rally and take out this level, I do like it up here as well for a short around the 44.50, 44.40 area. I think those are levels of interest to begin a short. We should also notice that even though we are moving lower here at the current distribution, we still have positive imbalance, which means there's more buyers than sellers. You see the market's starting to want to come up, and on a B-shaped distribution, what we really want to be doing is selling volume in time. On a P-shape, we want to be buying volume in time. So here the buying worked for at least maybe 10-15 ticks all the way up to this high, and then on this distribution looks like we're starting to sell it here from 43.33, and it's made at least 10 ticks already. Excuse me. Next up, we got the gold contract, and gold is having quite the extension lower. After going through all the distributions, I didn't find the need to split some of these. This one, we could split it. We could get a D followed by a P. That's fine. But because we've extended so far, I don't think we're really gonna move anywhere. So At the beginning of the day, we had a B-shaped distribution. We opened right there, traded lower and consolidated. And then here's where we really extended the range between letters O and Q. Just massive move lower, and we have consolidation down here as well. So I'm definitely looking for the short side better than the long side today. And I'm going to be looking at short 45 to 46. And if that level fails, I'll try it again at 47 to 49. So this one, this is a trade I like a lot. I'm going to go in at 45 half.
Order pending.
I'm going to try to get 5 contracts. So if the market can
Order pending.
Can rally back to this level, I think it can sell off from there again. When we take a look at the hybrid view here, the market's starting to move higher, and where I have my sell order also happens to be where VWAP is, or at least in close proximity. So I'm a little bit ahead of VWAP, but that's okay. I like the area that I'm looking to short. If that area fails, just slightly above VWAP is the next spot. But we can see the market starting to want to rally back. I think that's just short covering. We're going to find new sellers up here. This market I'm not looking to buy, just simply because we don't, there's no data to suggest, I don't have a profile of more than 30 days. When we, I do very much so believe that the market has a short-term memory. So I don't really need to look back at distributions from months ago just to fit an idea of where I would want to buy. In fact, based on just today's profile, I'm only looking to sell. Alrighty. And finally, we're going to do one more contract here today. We're going to do the euro. Looking at the euro, wow, okay. So it almost, so I should be placing an order here.
Pending.
Try to go for 5 here.
Order pending.
All right, looking at the euro. Looks like we're wanting to rally again. This one looks a lot like the 30-year, where we have a D-shaped distribution and we're finally, looking to extend the range. Much unlike the 30-year, this one actually has some upside resistance. The 30-year does not. So it looks like, wanting to extend the range here in Z period from a low down here of U period. So just since 6 in the morning up till now, which is 8:47 a.m., we had a little bit of distribution, and now we're starting to extend the range higher here. I have a sell area set up here after going through all the splits of 1270 to 1276 and 1300 to 1305, and a buy area down here which looks unlikely to get hit of 1214 half and 1210 half, about a 4-tick difference. Now if I get filled on this order, I'm just gonna make it halfway here. 72 to 90. Sounds like
order pending.
So I'm gonna. Whoops, sorry. This is not the type of order I'm looking
Order
to
canceled.
So we said 90. It's a buy stop order.
Order pending.
Since I'm shorting,
Order pending.
I need to have a stop order. So I do think the euro could possibly give us a little bit more of a rally here, hopefully enough to get me a fill. But it looks like it came right to that area, to the tick, and then just reversed. Just a few ticks, of course. This just happened. But I do like this this sell area up here, and if that fails, I'll try it again all the way up here, if it can get up there. All the way up here, we're getting into the monetary policy area, when we had the Fed raise interest rates again. Alrighty, thank you guys for watching, and good luck trading today.